All right, what's up, y'all? Now, I'm gonna ask y'all a question. Do y'all think championships matter in the current era of the WWE? And I'm asking you this for a reason. There's certain champions that right now I don't think are doing the best job of being champion. And it seems like they just have the championship there. It's more like a storyline mover instead of really meaning something to be champion. I feel like the definition of the word champion has been destroyed for a few years now, if I'm being honest with you. I'm talking about before Roman. You feel me? And it's a problem that I feel like it happens all around wrestling, and I think it's more evident right now with certain champions on Raw and SmackDown. For example, Cody Rhodes, you know what I'm saying? I was there for WrestleMania 40. One of the greatest things I've ever seen live, him beating Roman Reigns. Amazing moment. Never forget it. Top 3 WrestleMania of all time. I'm not arguing with you. But now Cody is the biggest babyface there, barring Roman Reigns. You know what I'm saying? Cody is the man because he is the undisputed champion. So by default, he is the man. And the first few matches were great. Cody Rhodes is a great wrestler. That's never been the problem here. Him as champion right now, it just seems like it's not really going to hit its stride until he's either in the ring with Randy Orton or someone else in the bloodline. And even the match against Solo, I still believe this, that match was not good. Because one, we all knew Solo wasn't going to win. Two, we've seen Cody beat Solo on the road to WrestleMania 39, so there was no like, oh, can he beat Solo? Three, I told y'all I never believed in Solo as the tribal chief, so that was in my head. I was already out of that. You know, the reason why that match was so cool is because Roman came back. You feel me? Roman was the part of that match. We all knew Solo wasn't gonna win, and right after that, Cody goes from fighting Solo in this huge bloodline story to basically begging Kevin Owens to fight him at Bash in Berlin. And I don't like that. I don't think the world champion should be asking his friends, please fight me. Please. And then the person he's asking, they're like, you know what? Nah, man, I've been losing a lot. You know what I'm saying? I've been getting my ass beat. I'll be losing on SmackDown. I don't think I should get this shot. Please fight me. Please. Please. The more Cody said please, the more Cody pleaded for Kevin Owens, I was like, okay, they're making Cody look really bad right now. They're consistently making Cody look like he just wants to get his ass beat at all times. And that's funny to me. Because, like, Roman never looked like that. And I don't want to hear, oh, it's because Roman was a heel. No. It's because they prioritized Roman as a champion more, it seems. It seems like they were more worried about Roman and protecting his image than anything else. So his image was the most important thing. His image was like, all right, we have to make Roman look strong at all times. That's always been the image around Roman Reigns. He's one of the most protected superstars in the history of the company. You feel me? So Cody is not, he's being protected, but not in the same way. They're shielding Roman Reigns from anything. They're not shielding Cody Rhodes. They're throwing Cody Rhodes out there because they know he can do it. You feel me? I do believe they have more belief in Cody than they do Roman Reigns. That's why Roman's leash is different than Cody's. You feel me? They're allowing Cody to do more things, but at the same time, they're pulling him back because they have a babyface champion who's begging for people to fight him. And it's not like he begged for Kevin Owens to fight him and Kevin said, okay. No, Kevin said no multiple times. And then Cody went and snitched and said, hey, Cody, that promo was so funny. Cody was like, oh, you don't want to fight me? Okay, I'm going to go tell on you. Like he's going to the teacher at school. I'm going to go tell on you, and I'm going to make you wrestle the match. And then they tried to save it by having Kevin like start yelling and say, oh, they tried to do like a reverse psychology thing where he like starts dissing Roman Reigns. And it's like, bro, Kevin Owens has been losing Universal Championship matches for a long time now. You know what I'm saying? Roman might have been beating Kevin Owens' ass more than anyone else during the entire run. Kevin Owens got beat up mad times by Roman Reigns, you know what I'm saying? So, by logic, yes. By logic, he should never fight for the Universal Championship again. I ain't gonna lie. He shouldn't. He had mad shots. Damn helicopter? Shit. He had mad shots, bro, and he lost all of them. So obviously, this could be done to like set up a heel turn for Kevin Owens. You could have just did that. You could have just had KO just beat him up, and then right there. If you're gonna do the heel turn at Bash in Berlin, that's cool. You could have had KO just come out there when Kevin Owens came out to save Cody. You could have had KO just hit Cody in the back of the head with a chair. Bow. There's your match. There's your motive. He could have grabbed the mic and said, "We getting our ass beat, shit like that. Everyone got to help you. You never help us," or something to that nature. Even though Cody was really doing things that he was helping KO and Randy a lot, a little too much to me, but he was just supposed to be delusional, so he could have just made up anything. He could have said something that really wasn't true and would have worked for the storyline purposes. You feel me? And then you would have had a heel versus a face. Now you have a face versus a face who obviously is starting to turn in Kevin Owens. He's starting to get to the heel thing, but there's no reason why he has to lose to Cody to get to the heel thing. And we have to get through this match. Unless they turn KO on SmackDown, which I don't think that I don't know if they're going to do that. Because that implies they have to do something interesting on SmackDown, and they hate doing that unless it's Roman Reigns related. You're putting Cody in a weird spot. By default, Cody looks like a weak champion because he's begging for championship matches. And you can't really fix it because there's no heels on the SmackDown roster besides the Bloodline. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, the Randy feud is going to be the most thing because you can turn Randy heel whenever you want. Randy doesn't need a motive to turn heel. It's Randy freaking Orton. One RKO, and you got yourself a three-match feud, damn near. You know what I'm saying? And going into Liv Morgan. Now, listen, I am the biggest Liv Morgan fan in the history of Liv Morgan fans. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like her crazy fans that are on the other places of the internet because they're just weird, But Liv is in a weird spot because she is the world championship, and it seems like it's only an instrument for the whole Rhea and Dom thing. Liv doesn't feel like she wanted to be champion. It just seems like she wanted to make sure that Rhea wasn't champion. That's a great point for like a storyline, you know what I'm saying? But her as a champion, it doesn't really come off well. You know what I'm saying? Because there aren't multiple challengers who are getting in Liv's face. We all know that Liv and Rhea is still the common feud. So obviously there aren't going to be many people who are like getting in the middle of that, But at the same time, it just seems like Liv has it, so Rhea doesn't have it. And while that works, at some points it doesn't. Now, I don't think we're at red alert emergency with Liv Morgan right now. But it's like a yellow light right now. It's like, caution, wait a minute now. You're getting to a spot. Now, it looks like they're going to do a mixed tag match, Liv and Dom versus the Terror Twins at Bash in Berlin. Liv and Dom have to win that match. They have to. I was so happy when the Judgment Day beat up Rhea and Damien. I'm like, thank you. You're keeping the Judgment Day stable strong. Because that's something that you have to do. Rhea and Damien were the biggest parts of the Judgment Day. You take them out, you can't show weakness in the Judgment Day as soon as you take them out. Because then your stable's done. The Judgment Day are dead at that point. You have to make sure that the Judgment Day are still the most important thing, and that the 5, 6 of them, how many there are still beating up Rhea and Damien. That was perfectly done. So at Bash in Berlin, I don't know how. I don't know how you're going to do it. Liv and Dom have to beat Rhea and Damien. Or Liv is in a weird spot. Because then she's going to have to fight Rhea for real at Bad Blood. And then Rhea might just go over. And part of me wants to do that. Part of me wants Rhea to go over at Bad Blood. And then you switch it. You switch it back and have Liv win the Rumble and then win it back at WrestleMania. That's what I would do. Or you can have Liv retain against Rhea and then have Rhea win at WrestleMania. I think the feud itself should end at WrestleMania 41. I know a lot of people aren't really on that train. They kind of want the storyline to end now. And I understand that, but it's not going to because Liv and Rhea really haven't done much as far as matches go. And it seems like they want to do more. Especially more with the whole Dom part of it. I feel like there's another Dom turn coming. I don't even believe that Liv really wants Dom. I think they're going to turn Liv again against Dom, and then it's just going to become Dom is just like floating between the two, But Yeah, it's just Cody and Liv are like in that weird spot right now because Cody's the babyface who doesn't really, he's not championing the way he needs to be championing, you know. And Liv is a heel, but she just has it just so the babyface doesn't have it, you know. LA Knight, he just won the belt. He's gonna beat Santos Escobar on SmackDown coming up, you know. So yeah, you know, but I love Santos Escobar though too. Santos Escobar is really, really freaking good. Legado themselves is weird because like I love when they have the whole the dinner thing and they're like we're gonna beat them and then you know they're not going to beat them. You know what I'm saying? They had the whole dinner meeting just so LA Knight can give them a BFT. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But LA Knight is he's exempt from this conversation because he just got it. Braun Breaker exempt from this conversation because I don't think they're gonna mess up Braun's run. I think Braun's going to have a great run with the IC Championship, and they're starting a tournament. And a tournament, in most cases, tournaments solve problems. In most cases, not all, but they announced a tournament. They have a whole Sammy and Jay thing that they're trying to start because Sammy's in the tournament, but Jay also is in the tournament, so you could get a match there, and that should be great, you know. So Raw is doing a great job, you know, at least with the mid-card championship. LA Knight, I think, is going to be okay. I would like to see how many times he defends on a pay-per-view because that, with the whole 5 to 6 match format that Triple H does, it leads to either LA Knight or Braun Breaker not defending. And usually, for the most part, it looks like Braun is going to be the one defending on pay-per-views. I don't think LA Knight's going to be defending on pay-per-views, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, it's just champions need to mean more, you know. And the Undisputed Championship is one thing because Roman had it, and anything that's not 3-4 years is by default going to be a downgrade. Not a downgrade meaning it's terrible, just a downgrade meaning it's not what it used to be. You know what I'm saying? Liv Morgan with the World Championship, that World Championship, it's been in a weird spot for a long time. It's been in a really weird spot for a long time, just because I don't know if they know what they're doing still. You know. I don't think Rhea was the best champion in the second half of the run. I don't think Liv's doing the best job of being champion right now. It can be fixed. Thank God we have time. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, again, we're not in emergency levels. We're not even emergency with Cody. You know, Cody's going to be fine. Liv might be fine. But it's just each show matters. Each pay-per-view matters. And people are already putting the magnifying glass on Cody because a lot of people just don't like Cody. And a lot of people just don't like Liv, you know. So the magnifying glass is super fixated on these people. So you have to do everything the correct way or you're going to lose the audience. Or it could be the internet audience. And the internet audience is weird, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. But we'll see what happens. It's just I want better for Cody and Liv specifically right now. And the women's tag team championships. Those two, but that's got to be a whole separate video. That's a whole different thing. I feel like I talked about it already, but that's a whole different thing. But y'all let me know how you feel about it in the comments down below. If you like the video, subscribe. If you're new, subscribe. If you have not already, comment down below. Can I film you next time? Stay safe and guard. I love you guys. Praise God. And I will see you in the next video.